This story comes to us from KPLCTV.com. A New Jersey man called the police. Now look at this. That see something, say something. You know, I see something, I'm going to call 911 and say something crap. It gets more people hurt or killed by cops than anything, in my humble opinion. Why? Because of this right here. A man from New Jersey called the police on a 9-year-old black girl when he saw her outside spraying to help stop an invasive insect attack. What? Now, he said he didn't know what she was doing and it scared him. Wow, she's spraying something on that tree. Oh my God, it could be mustard gas.
Because a little black woman walking and spraying stuff on the sidewalks and trees on Elizabeth and Florence. I don't know what the hell she's doing. It scares me, though.
A man identified as Gordon Lawshe called a non-emergency police line in October, this is last month, to report a girl who was spraying spotted lanternflies in Caldwell, New Jersey. The state is a Stomp It Out campaign, encouraging residents to kill the invasive species that are harmful to plants and trees, sort of like the fruit fly epidemic we had in California. Lawshe said in his call to the police, there's a little black woman walking around spraying stuff on the sidewalk and trees. Really? I'd have been like, really?
It was a call to police about suspicious activity on this quiet block in Caldwell on October 22nd, made by a neighbor who says he saw what he believed was a young woman spraying an unknown substance on trees. That little black woman, as he described, was the 9-year-old daughter of Monique Joseph, who was on the sidewalk killing lanternflies with a homemade solution, a practice she had been doing all summer.
She wanted to feel like she was doing something, and it was the one thing that she could feel powerful doing, you know, and she's saving a tree. We love trees.
Did you go out there and go, hey, what are you doing, girl? No, you called the police. There's a black person out there spraying stuff. Oh my God, hurry. My white self is in danger. When an officer arrived, he found a 9-year-old girl who told him about the lantern flies. As her mother, Monique Joseph, walked down the sidewalk toward them. And of course, they said this was all captured on body camera. Now, after she's told about the situation, Joseph indicates to the officer she knows Lawshe and that he lives across the street. She also says that someone else who saw the girl outside helped her,
where she received an apology from the mayor.
And I'm so sorry that your daughter experienced that.
The neighbor who called police, Gordon Lawshe, did not want to speak to us on camera, referring us to his attorney. The homeowner later called police on us. As many as 3 police cars responded to the scene Thursday afternoon. An attorney for Mr. Lawshe told Pix 11 News over the phone that the incident was a result of a complete misunderstanding and it's now being blown out of proportion. He also warned of a possible defamation lawsuit against several individuals, including the girl's mother, may now be on the horizon.
Joseph said he could have just rang the bell. Yeah, he could have just ding, ding. Hey, what is your daughter? Your daughter's spraying something. You know what she's doing? Oh, yeah, the lantern flies. And, okay. See, that's what neighbors do. No, they call 911 and go, there's a black girl over there. She's spraying something. Now, the officer says the girl's obviously fine, and when the 9-year-old asks if she's in trouble, he tells her no. He should have said, that guy over there is. After speaking with Joseph and her daughter, the officer goes to talk to Lawshe. He tells him the girl is using water on the lanternflies and she lives nearby. He already knows this, right? I mean, the neighbor mom obviously knew him. Now, Lawshe said in the body cam footage, what a weirdo. What a weirdo. Wow, that weirdo's over there spraying stuff on them bugs. When we were kids, we loved to do that. We had a can of Raid. When I was 9 years old, we had a can of Raid. We had fun with anthills. Watch this. See how long it takes this one. That's what kids do. Joseph and her older daughter spoke out about the incident in front of the Caldwell Town Council by saying, racism, intentional or not, is still racism. You go, sister.
All I could think is, what was his intentions? What did he expect to happen on the other side of that? Was he okay as her neighbor with her being approached by the police? Racism, intentional or not, is still racism.
Joseph would later recount the incident at a Caldwell City Council meeting last week in a fiery speech made to town officials.
I am not here to label anyone, only to share my point of view as a black woman, a black mother, and a black resident in this town. Gregory Macera, Lawshi's attorney, says his client has since apologized.
I was shaken inside and I was steadying myself because I didn't want him to feel my anger and then I get myself in trouble.
The officer, she said, was able to resolve the situation quickly, but what remained with her was the anger that a call to police was made in the first place.
You know, Bobby is not a woman. She is 9 years old.
So that see something, say something, guys, look, come on, knock it off.